Alright folks, Rick here. I'm back with another video. Just like before, and just like in past unboxings, I'm bringing it to you before it's even out, okay? Samsung Galaxy S8, before it's even launched on April 21st. Yes, we have it here at the channel, full retail box. This is a T-Mobile variant, so you guys stay tuned. We're gonna go through this unboxing. Alright guys, before we go through the complete unboxing, I want to get some specs out of the way. So real quick, let's get these specs done. Okay, this is rocking a 5.8 inch Infinity display, which is kind of like their Edge display, kind of renamed, tinkered around with a little bit to help with reduced in palm touches and things of that nature. So you have a 5.8 inch Infinity AMOLED display. You have a 12 megapixel rear facing sensor. It is Sony's latest sensor out there. They actually put that on the Sony Xperia flagship device. It has the same exact sensor over there. It is a 12 megapixel sensor. A lot of confusion out there saying that it's the same exact sensor as the S7 and the S7 Edge, but it's actually not. It's an updated sensor, even though the megapixel count is still the same. It's rocking 4 gigabytes of RAM. Would have liked to see, 6 gigabytes or something of that nature, but it does have the latest Snapdragon 835 processor. This has a 3000 milliamp battery. Alright, so real quick, typically I go for the biggest and the best that every flagship carrier has to offer. I had the ability to go with the S8 Plus as opposed to the S8. But realistically, the only fundamental differences between the S8 Plus and the S8 is the bigger screen. Obviously, you're going from a 5.8 inch display to a 6.2 inch display, and bigger battery capacity. You're going from a 3000 milliamp battery on the S8 in front of you to a 3500 milliamp battery. So one of the main reasons why I decided to stick with the S8 and save myself the $100, you guys can make your own decision, is because the bigger screen was gonna actually, require more bigger battery, more milliamps to go ahead and push that bigger screen. So basically, the difference between the 3500 milliamp and the 3000 milliamp, when you go through screen size, is kind of gonna negate that extra 500 milliamps of battery power. So I decided, you know what, 5.8 inch is still a very large screen. The S8 regular has a better, handability and form factor for your hand, and especially with the awkward place of the fingerprint scanner. I'm hearing a lot of people say the 6.2 inch display just makes it that much more difficult to go ahead and try to touch that fingerprint scanner with one-handed use without having to actually maneuver the phone a little bit further upward to get to that fingerprint scanner. So for that reason alone, I decided, you know what, let me save $100 and go with the S8. But you guys can make your own decision about that. But for me, I thought it was a wise decision. So this device is also rocking Corning Gorilla Glass 5 on the front and the back, unlike LG. Shots fired. They did do away with the physical buttons. Obviously, with the bigger display, they wanted more screen real estate. So you're gonna have that haptic feedback, something similar to the iPhone, where you'll feel like you're clicking a physical button, but it's actually software buttons on the screen. So that was something cool that they added. And you're also rocking the Adreno 540 GPU, as well as the Snapdragon 835, which is the latest and greatest in the processor chipset for Snapdragon, the 835. All right, guys. So without further ado, enough talking. Let's get into the unboxing. Again, let's take a look at the box real quick. I'll show you guys real quick what's on the back of the device. Let's get better zoomed in over here. So I'm not sure if you really can make out what's being said on the back of the device. Basically goes through the same things I went through. 4G LTE capable. Also, there's something I didn't mention. This device also comes with Bluetooth 5.0. So some of the major differences between Bluetooth 5.0 and the latest Bluetooth, I think it was 4.2, obviously is range. You can go up to, I think, about 150 feet away from your device and still be connected, so that's kind of cool. And in addition to that, you could sign into two different Bluetooths, like say you have two different speakers. You could sign into a Samsung Bluetooth speaker and then an LG speaker, and they will both play simultaneously out of the device, and you'll still have amazing sound. So those are some of the fundamental differences between Bluetooth 4.2 and Bluetooth 5.0. 8 megapixel front facing camera, 12 megapixel rear camera, as I stated before. This is IP68 dust and water resistant. It also has a iris scanner. It has Samsung Knox. The base model is now 64 gigabytes, so no more 32 gigabytes for Samsung. 4 gigabytes of RAM, Samsung Pay, wireless charging enabled, and obviously it has Android Nougat as well. Also in the box, they have the new updated headphones from AMG. These headphones are supposed to be $100 value, so you get them right in the box with this new device. This device retails on T-Mobile for $750. If you want to go ahead and go for the S8 Plus, you're going to have to put a down payment of $130 in addition to your monthly installment plan, I think of around $30. Alright guys, so real quick, let's see, do I need to even use a knife on this? Let's see. Alright guys, like I said, this is my first time actually opening this up, so I'm going through the motions with everybody. Okay, so let's put this a little bit up there. I did move into a new house. I just bought a new house, so sorry if my standard unboxing knife is not here. Got to resort to the good old kitchen knife. So without further ado, let's open this up. Wow. I just got to say, this is a really attractive device right here. It's really beautiful. Okay, so let's open this up. So let's take a quick look at the device itself. This is the black variant. I don't know the exact name of the black variant, but I'm just going to call it the black variant. You have your 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Thank you, Samsung, for still including that. You have your USB Type-C port in the middle. You have a microphone. In addition to that, you have your speaker grill on the right-hand side. There was some debate whether this was a speaker as well. It is not. It's just your speaker grill on the bottom. It's a mono-firing speaker. On the left, on the right, you have your power button. Up top, you have you have your microphone, and you have your SIM tray as well as your micro SD tray. On the left-hand side, you have your volume rockers as well as your Bixby button. So, all right, let's go through the rest of the device before I talk about Bixby. You have your fingerprint scanner now on this side of the device, obviously your camera, and then you have your heart rate sensor and flash combo. Okay, something really cool that typically a lot of manufacturers put the flash with some plastic on it, but this flash is actually embedded into the glass, which gives it that Corning Gorilla Glass 5.0 protection. So that's something that's cool. So real quick, let's file the phone to the side and see what else we get in the box. Okay. So T-Mobile always offers a SIM. Let's move that to the side. All right, let's see. So you have your SIM ejection tool right here. You have your typical booklets and pamphlets. I'm not going to go into that. Let's see. So you have your micro USB to USB Type-C converter. So if you want to use some of your old cables, you might not have a lot of USB Type-C cables lying around your house, so this may be your first phone using USB Type-C. So it's definitely a plus to have that in the box. Let's see what else this is. So we have another adapter here. Let's see what this is. This is a USB connector. So you put your standard USB port in here, and it will turn into a USB Type-C connection as well. This is for transferring data and stuff from your old phone to your new phone. Now you have your fast charging brick here. Okay, so a lot of debate on whether this was Qualcomm's Qualcomm 3.0 quick charge. Samsung has their own proprietary fast charging technology, so it is not Qualcomm 3.0. I think it is on par with Samsung's older fast charging technology, which is fairly fast as well, if it's not a little bit quicker, but it's on par with you know, the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge's fast charging technology there. And here we have standard USB Type-C cable. And here comes I'm sorry, I call it AMG. It's AKG headphones over here. So we have your standard AKG headphones here. They do come with sort of like a braided cable over here. So that's kind of good for helping you with tangles and things of that nature. And we are going to have to test these headphones out. Like I said, these are $100 value in here. So it's definitely something that we have to test out on the channel. More videos to come in regards to that. But without further ado, let's go into the first boot up. Boom. Okay guys, so it's going to take me a few days to play around with this device, let you guys know how I really feel about it. I know there's a lot of reviews out there already. Most of the reviews that are out there with pre-production software, so you're really not going to know how the phone really works and functions with the full retail version. So guys, that was a quick unboxing of the black variant of the Galaxy S8. Full reviews will be up on the channel shortly. I'll also be doing a unboxing of the Galaxy the Galaxy S8 in silver. So stay tuned to the channel for that as well. All right, guys, that was my video. Oh, another thing, if you did happen to pre-order this device, you're gonna get a Gear VR headset for free through Samsung. You would have to plug in all your information, and then Samsung will send you out a free Gear VR headset, kind of similar to what they did with the Galaxy S7. This is an updated model. You also have joysticks on the side if you want to do that. Also, if you want to spring for $99 as opposed to the free Gear VR, you can get the AKG Bluetooth headsets that are retailing for around $400, and in addition to that, a micro USB. I'm sorry, a micro SD card for 256 gigabytes, all for 99 bucks. So it's like a $400 or $500 value for 99 bucks. That's something that I'm gonna go for. Again, I'll do a review of those items as well. So guys, if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section below. I'll be answering all your questions in the full review. Give me a few days to actually play with this T-Mobile full retail version. And I'll see you guys in the next video.